It's called As They Were. Well, you haven't seen it, have you?
No, it's the first time I've seen it.
Called Book.
It's hard to be familiar with something you've never touched or seen.
Well, I thought maybe you saw it here on the desk and you'd say, hey, I've
I
seen
would
that
never
book.
dare glance on your desk.
It's called As They Were Two, a collection of celebrated people's childhood photos. This was put together by Tuli Kupferberg. T-U-L-I-K-U-P-F-E-R-B-E-R-G. How would you pronounce that?
Exactly as you did.
Kupferberg and Sylvia Topp, or Top, T-O-P-P. Anyway, apparently they found a lot of pictures of people when they were very, very young. Some of them are baby pictures, and it's kind of interesting. And we had some of these blown up. Some of them did not reproduce too well. Well, watch the monitor and see how many of these people you can identify. These are all famous people. These are not jokes. Some people, there are going to be two in here that everybody's going to recognize. Anybody know who that is? You're right. How'd you know that? That's Henry Winkler.
That's Sylvia, who helped write the book.
Wearing Will Chamberlain's tie he's wearing there.
Is that a cigarette he has in his mouth?
That's his 8th birthday party. I don't know. What is it?
Looks like a cigarette.
No, that's a spoon.
Oh, an ice cream spoon, yeah.
It wouldn't be the spoon, no.
No. Those days would be happier than we thought.
Yes. No wonder kids were always smiling. Bet you don't know who this is? Here's Barbara Walters.
Wow.
At the age of 12, conducting right there an in-depth interview with Fidel Castro's dog. Even then, she was interviewing.
Yeah.
This one I think everybody will recognize. Nobody?
Is that Truman?
Harry Truman.
Harry Truman.
That's Harry Truman. That must have been about when he was 17 or 18 years old?
Boy.
High school picture, I assume. One coming up is going to knock you out, and you're going to, because he looks exactly today like he did when he was a baby. Now, here's one you won't know. No.
He has my eyes.
Yes. John Travolta.
Travolta. Wow.
Oh, this is pretty. She was pretty child. That's Dolly Parton.
Wow.
And the reason is she's smiling. She just got back from a physical, and her doctor told her what to expect. She was only 8 then. This one you should know if you look at it closely. Look at that face now. Joe Namath, you're right.
Joe Namath.
Isn't that funny how he looks almost exactly? Now, that was at the age of, well, doesn't say, 8 years old. Well, this one you won't know because it's, Now, how would you tell?
Truman Capote?
No, that's the Vice President of the United States, Walter Mondale.
Mondale, wow.
Now, this was when he was somebody.
That's right.
When people knew him, they'd say, hey, that's Walter.
Sure, that's Walter.
This picture was taken right before he was exiled from the 2nd grade.
George Raft.
Now, the Shah of Iran.
Oh, Shah of Iran.
That's the Shah. On the right here, this picture. Girl on the right. Bette Midler. Midler. Now, here's one that just cracked me up. Look at that kisser.
Jack Lemmon?
Jack Lemmon.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like, I think my diapers are wet. Yeah. He looks exactly, isn't that?
Yeah.
Now, he couldn't have been more than 18 months, and you can spot it right off. There's another one here. I bet you won't know these two guys. He's with his brother, Henry Kissinger.
Wow.
I was taken in the Bronx. They were taking German accent lessons at the time. Now, you should know this, Ed. The baby. Millard? No. That's Pope John Paul.
Pope John Paul?
Yeah.
Wow.
As a child. I only got about 2 of these. I got Lemon. This one you won't get at all. One of the few pictures of this man anybody's ever seen. Howard Hughes. How'd you know that? You knew him?
He looked wealthy then, didn't he?
Yes. I think in high school somebody told me he was expelled. He missed 11 years of classes. This is not a very good picture, and the one we're talking about is on the right. With a bicycle. That's Bob Hope. But it looks nothing like Bob Hope, does it?
No.
That's what they say. What was that? I missed that.
I didn't hear that.
Okay, now, the three young ladies here on the left. Now, I did not believe this.
The Supreme.
The Supremes, no. Look, the picture is a little dark. It's over, it's under... That's just because the picture is underexposed. No, those are the Gabor sisters.
Oh, boy.
The Gabor sisters. Just before they took the lifeguard for all the seashells he had. And that's Mama Gabor, Jolie Gabor, I think, on the right. They were chunky little things, weren't they? Now, here's another one you're going to know, I think. If you look at it, it'll be on the left here. Now, just go into that face on the left. You can't miss. Look at that Gerald Ford.
Yeah.
On the left. He looks exactly the same, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And right after this picture was taken, I don't know if you can see it or not, he fell off the dock. Even then. Let's see what we have here. You know that in the middle? It's Mike Douglas. Mike Douglas, he looked like a street urchin, didn't he?
Did he? Yeah.
Okay. Cher.
Cher. Yeah.
That's Cher. Well, here's one you won't get. Well, maybe you will.
Oh, Jimmy Carter?
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't you see the resemblance there? You just had a lunch of strained peanuts. Pretty girl, wasn't she?
Sure was.
Rosalind Carter.
Boy.
Rosalind Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Attractive lady. And that's Billy.
Really.
No, not Don Rickles. Boy, did you miss this. Yeah. Don Rickles, it's Anita Bryant. How far away can you get from Don Rickles? Rona Barrett. Yeah, she talks about that, how she wasn't very attractive as a child, and she talks about that in her book. That's Rona Barrett, the only picture of her taken with her mouth shut. This one you're going to find really difficult. This was in the book also.
Oh, there he is. Our hero. Our hero, Mr. Carson.
That's me. You believe that?
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't it look like me?
Sure.
That's me.
Sure.
That was a high school. I only went 3 days a week. That's right.